Hey, and welcome to our broadcast. Today we are going to be talking about intermittent fasting basics for 2020. So if you are new here, welcome. Please take a second to hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification so that you will be notified when we either go live or upload new content to our YouTube channel. And I always ask that you please partake in our community discussion. We go live here on YouTube so that you have an opportunity to be part of a discussion and you get to be seen and heard as well. So if you have any questions, please drop those in the comment section, whether this is live for you or on the rebroadcast, and then always make sure that you share with us any of the benefits that you have noticed from intermittent fasting as well, because that just encourages our community as well. I always appreciate it if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button as well. That just helps our channel grow within YouTube and let other aging women who are searching this content find it so they can have a better, healthier life as well. So I always appreciate any action that you can take while you're checking out this video. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting basics for 2020. And I got to tell you, there's not a lot that's changing in the world of intermittent fasting. The basics are always going to be the basics. So everything that you have been doing in 2019 and 2018 and 2017 and however long it is you've been practicing fasting, those practices are holding true as long as you are seeing and feeling the results that you were hoping for. In this community, and what I like to teach in my online intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course, are very basic and simple practices for intermittent fasting. The first practice that you want to keep as basic as possible is fasting long. And when I say long, it really is long enough for your body to become healed from all the sugar-related diseases that have you searching for a better way. So we know as women that we have been conditioned to feed our bodies all day long for the fear of losing fat or for the fear of losing muscle, or maybe we just are in that feeding mode all day because it doesn't feel good to be hungry, right? We have those awful feelings in hunger, whether we feel weak or we feel like we're lightheaded, or it's just that empty feeling that is not comforting to us, which has us at this stage in life really being beat down and really suffering from these sugar-related diseases because we have been feeding ourselves all our lives. So fasting long is really the number one basic thing that you can do in 2020 with intermittent fasting. And here in this community, we are teaching that to be a 20-hour clean fast. The second basic for intermittent fasting for 2020, which is not new, it has been around forever, is learning how to feast well. And when I say feast well, I mean feast well for you. We as women have got to stop trying to figure out perfect food, and we also need to stop this guilt trip and this punishment that we put on ourselves when we feel like we are eating or choosing bad things to eat. Once you figure out a feasting lifestyle that works for you based on your demographics, your childhood traditions, family customs, maybe what you have available in your region during certain times of year, you are the only one that can determine and define what feasting well is for you. Of course, there's some common sense things that we need to put into that equation as well, but feasting well is a very personal thing, and it is the second thing that we work here on in this community as far as incorporating a lifestyle that will stand the test of time. The third basic for intermittent fasting for 2020, and again, it's not new, we're just reinforcing what we've been teaching all along, is training smart. And when I say training smart, I mean moving your body in such a way that you are going to see marked improvements for your future. As aging women, we want to physically show up for the people that we love. I know in my own life and for my husband and I, Michael, we have big plans for our future in retirement and when our kids are grown up and on their own. And the plans that we have include active lifestyles. So we want to be able to physically go about our day. And there is some truth to if you don't use it, you will lose it. And we want to make sure that we can keep up with our kids and keep up with those grandkids. Remember, fitness routines, and especially this time of the year, everyone is screaming about the fitness programs that you need to jump into, or the gyms are overcrowded. And I want you to pay attention to what's going to happen in a couple of months when those people start weaning off because they weren't training smart and they weren't incorporating fitness routines that were designed to help them move forward. Most of the time, we think about fitness as something that we do to undo the past or to fix a bad food mistake that we made. You can no longer live in your fitness routines based on decisions you've made in the past. They have to be on the desires you have for your future. So number one, fast long enough for you as a woman to reverse those sugar-related diseases that are holding you back from your best life. Number two, feast well, making sure that you are determining the foods that are going to work best for you based on the lifestyle that you are currently living. And then three, training smart, making sure that you are not jumping in too quickly, or that you are picking a fitness routine that you think is going to please someone else. It has to be something that you're fired up and something that you're going to stick with for you, and it's going to put your body in a position where you can live your life moving forward. So those are the three very basic things. As you can tell, if you've been sitting around here with me for a while, they are not changing. This is not a new year, new you, unless you are doing some things to change you. I'm going to give you guys a fourth little bonus for intermittent fasting for 2020. And if anything, this is going to be the new segment that we are really going to hone in on in this channel. And it is the thing that is really proving to help women really solidify this lifestyle for themselves. And that is, how are you thinking about your life? How are you feeling about you? Are you creating the mindset that is also changing with the lifestyle changes that you are making for yourself? If you have the same mindset, if you have the same thought process, if you're not doing the things to change the way you think about yourself and the life that you are living and what it means to actually feel good, you're going to miss the wins. And if you miss the wins, you're not going to understand how amazing this lifestyle is actually working for you, because you're still going to be thinking those negative thoughts, and you're going to have those preconceived expectations of what it is you think you're supposed to be accomplishing, or the metrics that you use to measure success are still going to be the things that you used in the past. You have to change your mindset with intermittent fasting and a lifestyle that you're creating for yourself, so that you will be in here with us through the duration of 2020 and moving on to many years in the future. Your mindset will be the thing that throws you off track every single time. You will use intermittent fasting as a quick fix, diet-like mentality, and I promise you, you will be disappointed. We are in this for the long haul. The only way that you can stay in something for the long haul is if you change you and you change the way you think about things. Thoughts are in your mind and feelings are in your body, but I promise you, you won't feel the goodness that's going on in your body if you're keeping that mind that you have in those negative places or looking for those diet mentality type of quick fixes. This is not the lifestyle that will do that for you. So intermittent fasting basics for 2020 are very simple. Fast long, feast well, train smart, and work on your mindset so that you can create a lifestyle for yourself that will stand the test of time. If you put any effort or any sort of work or investment in this lifestyle that you're wanting to create for yourself, I highly recommend that you start working on this first while you're incorporating your intermittent fasting. The pieces to the puzzle will come together so beautifully for you, and you will be happy about the lifestyle choices that you're going to make, and you will continue aging successfully through this process. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome everyone who's here on YouTube with live with us today with any questions or comments that you guys have. And I also want to let you guys know, because I know there's so many of you that are new here, we are starting our intermittent fasting for today's Aging Women course for January 2020. On the 4th of January, registration is up, so please make sure you go to fortoday'sagingwoman.com, get yourself registered for the course. I promise promise you, we do not just work on intermittent fasting in that course. We also work on some of the mindset changes that we need to make so that the investment that you make in you is the best investment for you, and the lifestyle that you create and the time that you spend with us in class will be the best thing for you moving forward in 2020. So let me come on here really quickly and welcome everyone and answer your questions and comments. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you get that in. Janice, hello, good to have you with us as well. Mas Borneo, welcome from Carrollton, Texas, just down the road. She is November 2019 grad. Kim, what did you learn from the class? What did I learn from what class, if you're asking me the question? And then Raina, thanks so much for using this platform to help out us aging women. I'm 50 years young and I'm looking to get it all the way together. Girlfriend, 50 years young, 50 is a great time to get it together. That's when I really started this journey for myself. And I have to say that the healing that I've done internally on my body is something that I'm always grateful for, and I totally am super appreciative of it. But the healing that I have done in my soul and the healing that I have done with my mindset is always the thing that I think I really value the most, and why 4 years now into this lifestyle, it is the thing that I have consistently done over time. But I had to change my mind to be able to make that happen for me. So yeah, it's a great life for sure. Rita, Happy New Year. Parham family, graduate of 2017 July, loving my life. IF is the way for me. Denise, can you define a clean fast? A clean fast is anything that does not create a possible insulin response for you. Any woman who is suffering from any sugar-related diseases really should consider clean fasting with just water or black coffee, or unflavored, or what's it, like flavored, or what's the other word I'm looking for?
Doctored?
No, yeah, well, teas. You know, tea is that one thing that everyone gets so confused on. It really needs to be just tea leaves. So it can't have any sort of flavor sensation or herbs or anything like that in there. It really should just be as clean as possible if you want to reverse your sugar-related diseases pretty quickly. That was how I would define a clean fast. And then Renee, March 2019 grad, continuing to use what I learned and move to the next level with longer fasting and better feasting in the new year, ready for 2020. That's awesome. Building on what you've already had is a really great way to kick off a new year, and that's really how I lean into my new year. There's nothing magical that happened for me today when I woke up in 2020. I'm the same person I was yesterday. I have the same goals and intentions that I had yesterday. I'm going to consistently produce over time all the things that I have been working on since yesterday. So make sure that you are going into this new year not all hyped up, and don't get yourself all caught up in all the hype that's going around, especially social media, about this new year, new you thing. A new you happens over time, consistently. It's not going to happen just because a calendar date changed. You have to create the new you, and the new you does take time and consistency. So I'm super excited to see what you guys are able to do this year with that as well. Mas Borneo, I learned that I won't starve when fasting and don't need to be so afraid to go without food or extended periods of time, and that fasting actually feels good. Yeah, so that's your question answered there, Kim. Mas Borneo, the thing that I think we do really need to learn as women is that hungry is where magic happens, right? Hungry is not the place where we are weak or we're helpless or we're lonely. Hungry is where we as women really have the best opportunity to be empowered. And I sent an email out I think it was yesterday, about hungry is where we thrive. In a fasted state is where women thrive, because our mind is clear, we're energetic, we can feel confident in our own skin, and it is a place where I think so many of us are being cheated out of it because of all the misinformation out there about it. So you really do need to understand what hungry is supposed to do for us chemically in our body, and then really learn how to thrive there as an individual woman. And once you get that confidence, and that's exactly what we teach in the course, then anything's possible for you, for sure. So Mas Borneo, thank you for sharing your experience. Amy, Happy New Year. I'm watching from Oregon. I was originally in the April 2017 class. I fast every day. I recommend anyone who's considering doing intermittent fasting jump into the course. Thank you so much, Amy. Amy has completely changed so many aspects of her life around. So she's living proof that time and consistency works as well once you create a lifestyle. Juanita, looking forward to 20 hours in 2020. Happy New Year from Michigan. Thank you so much, girlfriend. And yeah, 20, 20, 20. That's what we should have our motto for this year be. Holly, Happy New Year. So happy to see you and listen to all the pearls. Oh, thank you so much, Holly. It's always so nice to have you here with us as well. My goal for 2020, I'll share one of mine for sure, is to really get women to understand that fasting is not a quick fix diet, and that we really need to work on healing our bodies from the inside out and from the top down, right? And really making sure that the way we think about things is changing with the desires that we have for the life that we want to live. And if we keep having the same mindset of that 23-year-old girl, but we want to live a healthy life of a 50, 60, 70, 80-year-old woman, we can't take that girl with us. And that's okay, because we're not that girl anymore. And we have to make sure that we're evolving through that and really changing and maturing and doing the work so that we take everything with us on this journey and not just strive for a physique result, for sure. Penny, Happy New Year from Michigan. Happy New Year to you too. Laura, Happy New Year. I'm grateful for your advice. Thank you. IF is helping my daughter heal from severe eczema. Fasting and feasting clean is doing the trick. For sure, Laura, and thank you so much for sharing that result as well. You know, fasting is just not about weight loss. Fasting does allow your body to heal itself from the inside. And a lot of eczema is actually a gut related type of condition. What you put in your gut comes out through your skin. And so fasting is the best opportunity to empty out your gut and let it do what it's supposed to do, and that's balance itself out and heal. So congratulations to you, and tell your daughter we're super proud of her, and just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see those benefits continue for sure. And then Ann, I'm a graduate from fall 2018. Happy New Year, girlfriend. Thanks for circling back around with us. And then Marcy D, so glad I found your channel. You have so much knowledge. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, girlfriend. Thank you for choosing to hang out with us. And then Janine, Happy New Year. Diane and Michael, September 2019 and midlife mindset grad. Just starting the F3 course. I'm ready to conquer 2020 and make it my best year ever. I'll be 56 in March and looking forward to it. Congratulations. And that's another thing that we're really striving for in this community, which is not a social norm, is looking forward to the future, right? And looking forward to that next birthday, because we're doing things that are going to get us to that next birthday in a better state. And so Janine, I can't wait for your birthday to come around in March, and we'll celebrate you here for sure, and keep doing what you're doing and enjoy that F3 course. It's going to be perfect for you. And then Ellen, Happy New Year, August 2019 grad, just had my thyroid meds reduced. Well, there you go, Ellen, and that's a goal that we have as well, is making sure that we are not aging and then becoming dependent on a counter line full of prescription medication to just keep us alive. We want to age successfully and thrive through this aging process. So intermittent fasting is that thing as well. Like I said, it just resets your body. So you will be able to start slowly reducing a lot of those medications, and then you won't need to use those medications to cover up symptoms, because your intermittent fasting will have solved the problem. So I'm so proud of you, Ellen. Keep doing it, girlfriend, and before you know it, you'll be off thyroid medication, which will be great. Kelly, hello. Carrie, thanks, Diane. Been watching you for a while and enjoying the lifestyle. Awesome, girlfriend. It's good to have you with us. Donna, Happy New Year. Bev, loving all the info. Been watching you just a short while, but I'm gearing up to give this a try. Awesome. Bev, join in class with us. We would love to have you for sure. And I always love saying your last name. That's my maternal side maiden name. I guess would be maiden name, like family name, I guess. Probably right. My mom's maiden name. So I always love seeing Powell cross our comment section. And then Carmen, October 2018 grad, Happy New Year. I'm happy and healthy and loving life. Thank you, Diane. Carmen, for sure, girlfriend, you've done the work, so you're reaping the benefits. So make sure that you give yourself credit for that as well. Lori, 2019 grad, I have learned to own all the choices I have made and move forward to my new goals. There you go, girlfriend. It's always just a series of choices, right? And either we learn from them or we repeat them. And so repeat the ones that are working for you, and then learn from the ones that aren't, and then just be able to just kind of shove them off or redefine them to make them work a little bit better. So congratulations for sure. And then Kristen, I fast on Fridays, 20 hours. Is that enough? It all depends. Kristen, are you happy with the way your body is feeling? Are you happy with the way your body is looking? Are you happy with other things that are going on in your body chemically and hormonally? And if you are, then sure, that's working for you. If you're not, then I would consider reevaluating what you're doing. Sally, have you suffered any side effects to fasting, e.g. hair loss? Yes, I did go through a little bout of hair loss, and it was when I went from what I was doing with my fasting and feasting, and I jumped into fitness too quickly, and I wasn't considering how to fuel my body properly in that transition. And so I just added in a little bit more nutrition and got a biotin supplement, and before I knew it, everything was fixed. So you just have to make sure that you're keeping up with your body chemistry for sure on that one. And then Tina Howard, Happy New Year from Kentucky. Looking forward to fasting long and feasting well in 2020 for sure. And then Aja, Happy New Year. My mindset has been healed, so I'm definitely excited to stick to 20 hours IF for a lifestyle here and out. Taking a 7-day clean fast to start this year. Now, any thoughts? No, I'm not. No, I always say, resetting is always a good opportunity. We're going to be doing some of that a little bit when my kids are all back in school. But, a 7-day clean, a 7-day fast, if you're doing a water fast, is what I personally call extreme. It's just not a comfortable thing for me. But there's definitely ways that you can kind of reset what you were doing or get back on track without having to go to extremes for sure. And so what we do is just reevaluate, some of the things we let loosen up, or you just get rid of celebratory type things. So we're over Christmas, we're over New Year, so we don't have those things around our house anymore. And so our body's just going to gradually go back to thriving in our fasting long and feasting well, just because that's what we do on a normal basis. And then Alina, Happy New Year. I'm 39 years old and I have started to fast on August 2019. In October, my period had stopped for 2 months when I took progesterone to have again. Is it safe for me? Is what safe for you? Fasting?
To continue to fast. She said she continues.
Is it safe for me to continue to fast? This is my personal opinion, and I don't know enough about you to talk about your opinion, but if that was me, I would say I would be more concerned about adding in hormones than I ever would be about fasting. Fasting really does allow your body to balance out its hormones on its own, and you're putting hormones into your body that your body is not developing on its own. So I don't know why you're doing that, but I always say default to fasting always, or when in doubt, fast it out. And then what you're adding into your body that's not a normal thing for your body is usually where we start to have problems. And so I would reconsider that for sure. And then Ginger, glad you are here. Need help with the mindset. Yeah, girlfriend, if you've taken our intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course, jump into our midlife mindset shift course. We're going to have an amazing opportunity to hang out together. So I know I've gotten a couple of emails about people not knowing where to start. So I'm going to drill that down really quickly. Our intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course is a course that we run every 30 days. It's a 3-week online course where I teach you the basics of intermittent fasting and how to develop this lifestyle for you so it'll stand the test of time. Then after that, we have a graduates level course called our Midlife Mindset Shift, where we take what we did in fasting and we meld it into this new mindset that we need to create so it'll stand the test of time. And then we have some other little mini courses that we're incorporating in with that as well. So it's all building on levels of where we're going and the changes that we're making. And you need to make sure you do it in the right order. And I believe incorporating intermittent fasting as a lifestyle is the first step. And then you work on your mindset based on the wins you've got from that for sure. Alina, doctor recommended to have period again. Oh, okay. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know that. So I would go with what your doctor says, but your body was just probably trying to balance itself out. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who have a menstrual cycle interruption when they start doing anything that's extreme. The same thing happened to me when I went into the Air Force. I didn't have my period for several months. I definitely wasn't going to put any progesterone into my body. I just had to get back to a normal lifestyle. So you interrupted your lifestyle, and that interrupted your chemical makeup of your body and your hormonal balance, and you just have to ride it out till it balances itself out. But if your doctor recommended it, then that's what you got to go with, unless you decide to go against your doctor recommendation. Marcy, I started 20 hours fasted 2 months ago when I talked about giving it 3 weeks. We'll never go back. And there you go, girlfriend. Mary, great to hear from you. Mary from Ireland. Always good to see you, my girl, Mary. Hope you had a great holiday. Holly, for anyone who has completed the fasting class, I highly recommend taking the Midlife Mindset Shift class. It made the information much more clear. Just hearing it in a different way really helped. Holly, thank you for saying that. And hopefully you're jumping in. I don't remember if I saw your name or not. You're jumping into our mini course series as well. That'll be super fun. And then Kristen, I love the intermittent fasting. I might increase it. It does great things for my 50-year-old body. Yeah, for sure. It is the best thing for us aging women. And then Ginger, am enrolled in the block mindset course will help. Yep. Am enrolled in the block mindset course will help. Hopefully I understood that right. And then Rita, Diane, are you going to be having a passion planner online get together? I think we're going to do that in the goal setting course. Rita, in the midlife mindset shift mini course we just rolled out, because we're going to be doing it in conjunction with goal setting and doing our vision boards and stuff like that. And then Renee, is there a class in January for grads? Yes, there is. It starts January 4th with our live, and then our course starts on the 6th. So Renee, if you didn't get an email from me about it, will you please drop me an email today at dyannparhamfitness@gmail.com, and I will send you the information via my Gmail account. For some reason, some emails don't receive stuff when we send it out in bulk through our business. So Renee, email me and I'll get you some information. And then Jamie, first timer here, just started my fasting feasting day. Awesome, hope you're doing well. And then ask Dr. Bonnie. I tried every way that I could, but I could not do 20 hours with my work schedule, only 18. Well, then that's a lifestyle, right? So if you can only do 18 hours of fasting because of your work, you can't leave your job to fast. So that's going to work for you. You just got to consistently do that over time, and you will definitely start reaping the benefits. Holly, oh, mini course. I'll check the website. Yeah, for sure. Go into your midlife mindset shift course, and on the right hand side, if you're on your desktop, there's a little black box. Click that. And if you're on your phone, scroll all the way down to the bottom of your phone screen, and you'll see a little black box there. Just click on that and you can get yourself enrolled. And then ask Dr. Bonnie, I can't go to work hungry and see patients and not eat once I get there for 8 hours. Yeah, that's a personal decision for you. So as long as those things are working for you, I say never, ever change your life to fast. Build your fasting and feasting schedule around your lifestyle, and that's how you create a lifestyle that will stick. So very quickly, intermittent fasting benefits for 2020. The only thing that we need to change about intermittent fasting for 2020 is our mindset, and making sure that we are thinking about the things that we say we want to have for our life, and that the actions that we are taking can also match up with the mindset that we have created for ourselves. And then all you do is sit back and reap the benefits. Thanks so much for jumping on with us today. I have promised to keep all of our lives down to 30 minutes, so we are just at that 30-minute mark. I appreciate everyone who left a comment here today. Again, our January 4th, 2020 intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course starts on the 4th. I would love to have you with us. You guys, I make it so simple for you. You will be able to reap the benefits that this amazing lifestyle has to offer for an entire year, because you will be starting with us in January. Think about that. Don't sit on the fence. Don't go half in. Go all in with us in 2020. And I promise you, by December of this year, your life will be in a completely different place if you do the work and you stick with this over time consistently. My midlife mindset shift course members, we're going to start as well. If you've taken the midlife mindset shift course before and you want to jump in for our mini course and a little review, please email me if you're not getting my emails. And if you would like to jump in our midlife mindset shift course as a grad and you're not getting my emails, please email me. I will personally get you the information so that you don't miss out. Have a great rest of your day, and then I will see you guys here on Friday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, where Michael and I will come together and give a little discussion for our intermittent fasting community. Have a good day, and Happy New Year, you guys.